the quarterbacks and free agency, because there's been some talk about Derek Carr. Now, we haven't touched this yet this week. I know they touched it on the fan. I was reading some stuff. I guess Evan did a good job with this, bringing the podcast to light that Derek Carr did, and about him maybe dropping some seeds or some crumbs into where he would go next, and talking about how he liked Garrett Wilson and liked Aaron Glenn. Here's what I'd say about Derek Carr as it pertains to the Jets. Derek Carr stinks, and I'd want no part of him if I am the Jets. Figure out another option. How many, here's the enthusiasm on the other. How many times do we have to go through this with the Jets? It's the same thing all the time. Can't draft and develop a quarterback, so you're going to go try to get another one who's old and washed up. They did it with Aaron Rodgers. I didn't want Derek Carr back then. I certainly don't want him now. He wasn't good at his peak. Maybe putting up some numbers on occasion. He's not a winning quarterback, especially after a year off. Good God. There are better options out there. And I wouldn't force the issue in drafting a quarterback if I'm the Jets. Again, it doesn't mean I would not take one. I wouldn't force the issue in drafting a quarterback. Look at the other free agents, though. Derek Carr, my God. Like, guys, stop getting caught up in the names. The fantasy names. No, why in the world would you want Derek Carr? I heard the same stuff about Justin Fields a year ago. Justin, I used to have this fight with BT. I'm like, bro, he can't throw the football. No, but Justin Fields, better situation. No, he can't throw the football. Okay, he can't throw the football. 2 weeks in, it's, you know what? Justin Fields can't throw the football. Yeah, no shit. I told you that for a full off season, and I like Justin Fields. So it's the same thing now. Derek Carr. No. Find somebody else. So even if you're looking for a stopgap quarterback, there are better options out there. Now, not many, but there are better options out there in free agency than trying to go down the Derek Carr road or even potential trade. I mean, whether it's Tua, whether it's Kyler Murray, both those guys would have me more excited than Derek Carr. And I'm not talking about future long term. I'm talking about just now. You don't know what's going to happen next year either in the draft. You don't know. You have to go aggressively find a quarterback. It's not just going to come to you. They're not going to tank and all of a sudden have the top pick and get Arch Manning. Like, it's not. What happens if the Jets do have the number one pick and Manning doesn't want to come here? Then what? So you can't plan to just, let's sit a year. Let's wait a year and go bring in Derek Carr and then go from there. Carr's not the answer to the future, and most of these guys in free agency are not either. I mean, I wouldn't touch Daniel Jones. He's always injured, plus the New York thing. Malik Willis is a name that I saw come up yesterday. Some people got excited about it. And I saw Chris Sims say something about Malik Willis. Like, Chris Sims loves every quarterback. So now all of a sudden Malik Willis is going to be some lock. But at least Malik Willis is the right direction as opposed to Derek Carr, a young guy with potential and with extreme athleticism that maybe you could work with to win some football games. I mean, all right, a lot of the other options, Garoppolo, no thanks. Mariota, no thanks. Mac Jones, to me, would have been a good guy to go take a chance on, but they're not going to trade him. The other names are just, I mean, all right, there's nothing great, but certainly better than Carr. I wouldn't touch Carr at all. Honestly, even Russell Wilson, and I know he was awful with the Giants, for what the Jets are looking to do here, I'd rather go with Russell Wilson. He did some good things a year ago with the Giants. All right, nobody loved him even after week 2, after he put up ridiculous numbers in Dallas. It was, this guy can't play. It was never the Giants stink around him. It was always Russell Wilson's fault. Russell Wilson wasn't bad the year before with Pittsburgh. Just as good as Aaron Rodgers. All right, Rodgers maybe put up better numbers with Pittsburgh. They didn't go anywhere either. They get to the postseason and they fail in the postseason, and nobody ever really took them seriously either. So, I mean, I'd rather have one of those veteran guys. I'll take a chance on Malik Willis. Give me a veteran guy that can throw the football better than Justin Fields. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Russell Wilson, like I said, is one of them. Or go try and trade for Tua or trade for Kyler Murray, and then you at least have a decent quarterback. Derek Carr stinks. He always stunk, and I would never take a chance on him coming back after a year, regardless of what he says about potentially wanting to be here. The guy, he wants to be a Jet. I want the guys who want to be a Jet. That's pathetic. Start raising the expectations. Stop. Or just because somebody wants to be a Jet. Rodgers wanted to be a Jet too. And it wasn't his fault, but it didn't work out. I can't believe the Derek Carr fuss. Badabooms, you're obviously a big Jet fan. What do you think about the Derek Carr speculation and talk, or even Malik Willis? Where are you at with the Jets quarterback situation here?
So you said that Malik Willis is a better option so confidently.
Yeah.
What's the
Why don't you
difference
pop
between?
in the room there?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
what's so different between Malik Willis and Justin Fields a year ago?
Well, I mean, I think Malik Willis is younger with some higher upside, bigger arm. Again, is he as accurate? No, but I think he's better throwing the football than Justin Fields. And at least you're taking a chance. I'm not saying that there's a huge difference in that. Okay, you don't want Malik Willis. Give me your guy.
No, the problem is with this.
I mean,
was thinking about Derek Carr.
Chris Sims, and I'm not saying that this is gospel. It's just Chris Sims' opinion. He was a former NFL quarterback. That's what he does. He, evaluates all these guys. He was saying that he's putting Malik Willis almost ahead of Jordan Love. Now, I think that that's crazy talk. Like, legit, I think that that's crazy talk. But if you're going to compare Malik Willis in any way, shape, or form to Jordan Love, he's better than Justin Fields. He can throw the football better than Fields. And maybe he learned from being in Green Bay a little bit. You have to hope he came out of college with great expectations when the Titans had him. So, and I know Fields did similar too, but I don't know. Fields just couldn't throw the football, so I was not as sold. I'm more open to Fields, thinking that maybe there's something there than I am Justin Fields. Where are you at with Derek Carr?
Willis.
Excuse me, what did I say? Yeah, I'm
You
more
said
open with.
open than Fields to Fields.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm more open with Malik Willis than I was to Fields, and certainly to Derek Carr.
So up here says Willis, right? And I watched him play in Green Bay. Like up here is saying Willis, Willis, Willis. The problem is
saying Willis, yeah.
With the Jets, this is always wrong. And then with the Jets, this is always wrong too. Right? I have a little bit larger heart, so I'm a bit of a larger guy. Right. So in my head, I feel like, hey, this Malik Willis thing might be able to work because he was a winner with Green Bay. Am I wrong? Did he not? When he came in, he won with Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Matt Flynn stuff. I'm not like you also have to remember, I'm not talking franchise quarterback here with Malik Willis. I'm saying of all those options right now, if you bring up the free agent list, if you bring up some of the quarterbacks who are available via trade, I would be okay with Tua. I would be okay with Kyler Murray. I'd be good with Malik Willis. I would not be good with Derek Carr. That's the last guy that I would want. The guy wasn't played, and he wasn't even good when he did play.
You make a great point with the Derek Carr thing. We're talking about winners and Malik Willis being a winner. Derek Carr, not a winner. Not a stat guy. He could do the stats. He could put up 4,000 yards and 35 touchdowns. Absolutely meaningless. Absolutely meaningless.
So who do you want? If you, from a Jets fan perspective, you're a dire Jet fan, what do you want this year?
What I was
you want to draft somebody?
I was thinking bridge, take a flyer on a second-round guy. But realistically, if they invest in a second-round guy and he plays 3 games at the end of the year and he's okay, is that going to hinder them from potentially taking a guy next year? Or trading up for a guy? It's not.
No.
Okay. So if that's the case, then Malik Willis. Chris Sims' word is kind of gospel to me. I feel like he happens to be right about quarterbacks a lot of the time, with the exception of Zach Wilson.
You have no interest in Carr.
What's the scenario? Because if the
scenario, but don't overthink this. The scenario is the Jets need a quarterback. Derek Carr is hinting that he would want to come to the Jets. Would you want him? You want Kyler Murray?
Not really. No.
You want Tua Tagovailoa?
Absolutely not. He does not have the mental makeup to play in New York.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere with you giving opinion. You want Daniel Jones? Is there somebody in particular in the draft that you want? I know you're the draft aficionado and you love this stuff. Is there anybody in the draft that you want?
I wanted Trinidad Chambliss until yesterday, and they announced that they granted him his 35th year in college. So that dream is dead. I guess it's bad to say because you're giving me this platform, which I'm grateful. I don't have a strong opinion on who I want. There's nobody that's going to come in and it's going to re-amplify how I feel. I worked myself into a shoot yesterday, Sal, or whenever I know this is going to bite me in the ass. When Evan was talking about it, it juiced me up a little bit, all right? Nothing to do with Evan Roberts, but the way he presented the argument and when somebody starts,
okay.
When somebody starts glazing us and starts saying I love the Jets and I love the Jet fans, you're talking to me oh, do you really? Do you really love us? Do you really love the Jet?
I know, but why does that matter?
Nobody loves us, Sal.
Yeah,
You don't love us. You don't love us.
No, I'm fine with the Jets. I like the Jets. I tried to get behind Aaron Glenn. Everybody else wanted them out. I used to love the Jets with Parcells when he was running things. I love when teams do things the right way. The Jets can't be that. They haven't been that since they fired Eric Mangini and went with Rex Ryan. Even though they won those championship games, that was not the right thing to do. Those were Mangini's teams, and since then it's been downhill even more than that. Derek Carr, I don't care that he says he wants it. Like, how pathetic can you be? Oh, well, nobody likes us. Everybody rips us. So the one guy that wants to be here, let's take him. It was the same thing with Aaron Glenn. Oh, he's one of us. Who gives a shit? He's one of us. Where is he from? I don't care. Does he want to be a Jet? I don't care. Did he play with the Jets? No. Is he a good head coach? Is he a good quarterback? That's what I want. I want to see some decisiveness, some direction, and picking people who you think can help you win games. At least with Malik Willis, there's a chance that he could be a solid quarterback. With the other guys, there's more. And again, other guys, I mean, some of the other free agents and Derek Carr. Derek Carr stinks. He stinks. You're doing the same thing you did with Aaron Rodgers. The difference is Carr isn't Rodgers. He's worse than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you are right about that. He is worse than Aaron Rodgers. He's a lot of talk, Derek Carr. A lot of talk.
He stunk with the Raiders.
Did you see that clip at all?
Which clip?
Of him and his brother?
Of them talking?
Yeah.
No, I read it. That's what I was saying. I read the.
Oh, okay.
Like what Evan and Tiki had on their show and they were talking about. I read the stuff that he said.
The transcript, I think, will probably read different than the way those two are acting. Like they're acting like Derek Carr is Aaron Rodgers when he went into the darkness all that time ago. It's like he's saying, "Oh, I'm not just gonna play for anybody," and he kind of hints at how he wouldn't go to the Vikings, and maybe the Vikings asked him earlier in the year and he said no. Like, dude, you're Derek Carr. Like, you're not Aaron Rodgers. You're not. No, I'm not even gonna say that guy. I'm not even gonna say Brady. He's awful. Carry Mickey
obviously.
Mouse. But he's just talking way too much. Like, dude, calm down. Calm down. You are Derek Carr. You're not going to be a savior for any franchise.
All right, who do you want?
I think today, on the 13th of February, 2026, I'm going to say Malik Willis.
Okay. I sold you on Malik Willis in 2 seconds.
No, you know who sold? Chris Sims sold me. Chris Sims is gospel.
All right. Before we thanks, Badabooms.